Hello, hello, my beautiful beloveds. Welcome to our third episode of In the Archangels of Sacred Sexuality series. I'm so excited to be here with you to be talking about our next archangel who supports us on our sacred sexuality journey and our spiritual path. Ariel, Archangel Ariel, a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous sacred feminine energy that's just very earthy. I associate her with the root chakra, and she is wonderful for helping us to connect with our bodies and heal and clear trauma from the body and really just get more into our sensuality, right? She's a very sensual energy. So, if you've not seen the introduction to this series, I highly recommend checking it out. It gives a great overview of what we're doing here and why we connect with archangels and how they can support us on our journey. And then now each of these following episodes highlight one specific archangel, and these are just based on my own experience. I've been working with archangels for some years now, and have just really deepened my connection, and they're just huge allies for me. They're very benevolent frequencies, entities, beings, however you might want to connect with them. I think of them as just really powerful frequencies in our experience and are very benevolent, really in support of humanity, and they're very loving and wise. They have a lot of wisdom and insight into our experience, and they've just been so wonderfully supportive. So I'm excited to be sharing more about my experience with that, and maybe it will inspire you, and maybe you're already working with the archangels or something that drew you here, or they're speaking to you right now, right? So trust that, trust whatever brought you here, and may it serve you well. So Archangel Ariel. Yeah, very powerful sacred feminine energy. I connect with her daily. I connect with all of these angels daily, and she just really helping to open up my experience of my body and my sensuality and open into it in a more nourishing, supportive way, clearing the shame-based understanding and frequencies that we've been carrying, guilt, shame, blame, punishment around our bodies, and like wanting to escape the body. This is also a very earthy energy, like Sandalphon, who we talked about last in the last episode, but just a little different. I think of this as more of the 3D experience that we're in, but rooting and grounding down more of the divinity in our physical experience, right? And in our sexuality. But to me, it's a very sensual energy, like really enjoying the body and the pleasure of the body and the pleasure of being in union with another, right? So other ways that she just opens it up for me. I associate her with the earth element in astrology. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So the mind-body connection of Virgo. So she is again helping to bring my mind and my thought patterns and my mental down into the body and ground it down more into the body and in a healthy way, like working with body image issues. She's been really helpful for that, helping me to just come into my body and love it more, to love my sexual expression more. Been very supportive in also clearing fear and getting recognizing fear-based energies as they move through my physical body, but also like the root chakra is, it's our sense of home. It's how we're grounded into our bodies. Do we feel safe in our bodies? Do we check out of our bodies? Do we lose presence with our bodies? And especially during sacred sexuality, people can be really up in their minds. So a huge part of the sacred sexuality journey is getting more present with our bodies, bringing it down into the body, rooting down into the body. And Archangel Ariel is wonderful for this. And you can just ask her to guide you in this and ask what wisdom and insights she has and ask for healing and support around these issues. And she really delivers. It's just been just really powerful experience of just coming to love my body and yeah, get so much more present with it and in reverence and gratitude for my body, right? and releasing the fear from it, releasing fear-based energies, tensions and traumas that we hold in our pelvic region. She's been really amazing for supporting me through that as well. So those are a couple of the ways that she can support us. Oh, in abundance mindset, right? For me, she is also like the magician energy. We are the magicians and the creators of our own reality in this 3D world. We create with our thought patterns, with our belief systems, with whatever we're projecting out. That's what we're creating. So if we're carrying a lot of dense, heavy energy, a lot of fear-based energy, that's showing up in our external world and in our relationships, right? And in our resources. So she's been very helpful for me around feelings of lack or poverty consciousness, scarcity consciousness, and that can show up in our sacred sexuality journey, right? Those are everything to me is on the path. Everything is on the path. And if we're experiencing lack in our outer world, that's showing up in our relationships, right? And in our sexuality. So everything is intertwined, everything is connected. How we relate to one thing is how we relate to many things. If it's showing up in your world, if you're experiencing lack and scarcity and poverty consciousness, how's that showing up for you in your physical world, your physical body, and in your sensual and sexual expression and encounters and experiences, right? Are you in a lot of lack around your connections? Are you feeling like you're not getting enough? You feel like you're what you have isn't satisfying and nourishing. And how do you get clear on that? And how is that yeah, expressing in many areas of your life? So working with Archangel Ariel can really help you move into abundance of connection, abundance of pleasure, abundance of gratitude for your body, abundance of joy, abundance of just fun in these bodies, right? Fun and sensuality, right? Getting into your senses and appreciating them so much more. How's that showing up in your world, right? So beautiful. She's just amazing for all of this. Let me see, what else have we got here? Yeah, feeling safe in our bodies. Again, if you've dealt with trauma, you're carrying trauma, and a lot of us are just, even if it's not like sexual abuse or that kind of stuff, it's intergenerational trauma. There's heavy, dense energies that we have inherited just from being born, right? Just from coming into this human experience, right? There's a lot of fear-based energy that's been prevalent in humanity for thousands of years, right? So we come in with it. She can really help to clear that and help recognize how that's showing up for you and move that out, right? So really powerful ally in that process of clearing trauma, and getting safe in the body, feeling comfortable, releasing pressure and tensions in the body, especially in our pelvic region, right? Because she is, she oversees the root chakra. So yeah, our sense of safety, our sense of belonging, our sense of home in our bodies. So really powerful frequency to help with that. What else? Connection with our bodies. Yes, feeling at home. Releasing guilt, shame, punishment mentality around our bodies. Again, our sexuality, our sexual energy and expression has been very shunned, shamed, perverted, distorted, manipulated, co-opted, hijacked, right? So let's reclaim it, reclaim our sensuality, reclaim our sexual energy, reclaim the divinity of these sexual energies and our frequencies and our natural desire to be in union with each other, right? We are sexual beings and sensual creatures. We're in this 3D world, we're in this body, right? Let's have fun with it, right? And reconnect with the divinity of these beautiful bodies. So she's very, very, very helpful for that, clearing out those old belief systems and old paradigms and really just getting into the body and loving it and nourishing it and in reverence. It's like, she's just a delicious energy and just been so powerful for me on my sacred sexuality journey and my spiritual path. Really amazing. So let's see what else. So we got here body image issues. I think I mentioned that previously, but again, loving the body. If you struggle with this or fitness and exercise and taking care of the body, diet, nutrition, she can be really helpful for that too. Again, there's that mind body connection. Where are we imbalanced? Where are we not eating healthily? Where are we not doing the best things for our body? She can really help with that when we reach out to her and connect with her and ask for guidance and wisdom and insight and ask for greater balance and ask for healing and clearing, right? And we're not giving our power away. And I say this in every video. They're allies. They're supporting us in our process. They are here to support should we choose to, desire so. But we are not giving our power away. We're not worshiping them. They're not better and higher than us. They're just a part of our experience. They're benevolent beings that are here to support us if we choose to. And why not have some amazing allies on our journey, right? My whole world has changed since I started connecting with angels, archangels, and really utilizing them and allying with them and communicating with them. I now know I am not alone. I have beautiful support system. They're always there. They're always connecting with me. I mean, like every day I'm seeing 44, 44. That's a really powerful angel number for me. Again, they'll speak with you the way they speak to you, right? And the way that you connect with them. You'll find your own way to connect. This is just mine, but again, it's just, not even suggestions, just ways that I connect, and maybe it will inspire you. So, but it is a very personal journey, right? When we start to connect with these archangels, they'll start speaking to you in the way that's right with you, or whatever you're looking for, right? So trust that process for yourself, and take everything you hear with a grain of salt, and then go on your own exploration, your own journey, right? And open up your own special, unique connection with them and communication. And it's going to be a gorgeous journey, I imagine. Of course, I don't know, I can't say that, but it's been really powerful, and I've seen a lot of people have really powerful experiences with them, and yay. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, we got into, an unworthiness, right? And there's the lack and deprivation piece again, but the unworthiness that so many of us feel, and the lack of self-love. She's been really helpful for me with that as well. Let's see, the sensuality of our bodies and the pleasure of our bodies. Yeah, I definitely already got into that a little bit. Opening to more pleasure, to deeper connection with our bodies. Yeah, and a much deeper level of pleasure. Yeah, there's just been so much more relaxation in the tension that I was just carrying, that I didn't even know why or where or what from, right? But it was just there and I could feel it. And when I just started getting more conscious of that and working with her, and just really grounding down into my body, so much has cleared out, and I'm having so much more sensation and so much more pleasure and relaxation in my experience, right? It's just been huge. It's been huge. So, oh, and she's really helped me connect with greater ability to receive pleasure, to receive abundance, to receive nourishment, to receive support, right? A lot of us can be really shut down to receiving nourishment from the universe, from our bodies, from abundance, right? Part of why we don't have abundance in our world, if you're in lack, it's because you're not receiving, and you don't think you're worthy of receiving all that is on offer, right? That tends to be what it is, right? So she's been really supportive with helping me to feel so much more worthy of all the bounty and abundance of this gorgeous 3D experience in these bodies, right? We're here everything is abundance. It truly, truly is. It's a weird thing that we've taken on, that we've been handed, that actually isn't true. There is no lack. There is no lack. That's a belief system. That's a belief system. So she will really help you break through that. Oh my gosh. So it's been a game changer. I just no longer live in lack and scarcity. And I used to all the time. Like, I was just always worried about my resources, always worried, how was I going to get more? Where was it coming from? Was there enough? What's going to happen in the future? That is just not my experience anymore. I just have such confidence, and everything is just flowing in because I no longer have those blocks up and those weird belief systems around lack. Really powerful support she's been for this. So, okay, so practices to connect that I have found really helpful. Meditation and journaling, of course, just sitting down to ask. Archangel Ariel, I would love to connect with you. How can I best connect with you? Do you have any wisdom for me? Any guidance or insight? How might I connect with you more fully? Show me the color red, you know? Help me to know that I'm connected with you. What are some signs and symbols and messages that you can create for yourself? What would you ask, right? So again, this is your own personal journey. So yeah, ask them to show you. Ask them to show you. Self-pleasuring is a great way to open up that connection with Archangel Ariel. Again, getting into the body, right? dancing, sensual dancing and movement, and really opening to that beauty of the body, the connection, the safety of the body, really, really coming into it. So self-pleasuring has just been really great to strengthen my connection with Archangel Ariel. So much, so much, so much. And with the body. Oh, drum journey. I said this with Sandalphon as well, because it's such an earthy frequency, right? And drumming into, journey into our root chakra, journey into our hearts and ask, how can I connect with you? What is the wisdom and guidance you might have for me right now? A really powerful, powerful way. Candle ritual. I say that with everything. There's so many ways to just like light a candle. And for Ariel, I would use red. Sometimes white is great too. White is great for everything, but red, root chakra. And, I see her in pink robes. So pink would also work. Brown robes could work too for her, although I see that more with Sandalphon. Again, whatever speaks to you, we're all going to have our own connections and our own visuals. For me, she shows up in pinkish robes she has a wolf with her. She has animals with her. So that's just how she shows up for me. But yeah, whatever comes through for you and whatever you associate with that body energy and the root chakra, so candle magic is, again, wildly personal. Don't let anyone tell you how to do this, right? This is your spirituality. This is your journey. This is your human adventure. I mean, you can try on things, of course, that other people have mentioned, but it's just really important to make this your own, make it about you and your connection to these beautiful frequencies, right? Very exciting. Let's see what else. Earthing and grounding, again, any way we can connect with the earth and really come down into our bodies. Nature, being out in nature is also a great connection with Archangel Ariel, because she's so, it's earthy. Again, I see her with the animals and the plants. It's just really our connection with the earth a lot, and connection in these bodies. So I think of Archangel Sandalphon is more of like a deep connection with the earth, but Archangel Ariel is more like our 3D experience here. So yeah, nature is very helpful to connect with her. Oh, let's see. Gratitude, offerings. You can put something, create an altar, right? An altar to support a deeper connection with Archangel Ariel, or put something on your altar that's like a representation of her and just talk to her more, right? Really, for me, it's been communication and talking, prayer, meditation, like just talking, asking for support, and the visualizing, of course. I do a magic ritual every morning, the LBRP, which is there's a book below, High Magic, that explains this practice. But you're calling in the angels and you're connecting with them every morning, and you can really feel it. You can really feel them. So doing that practice is a really powerful way, because you're visualizing, you're connecting with their frequencies, you're asking them for help and support and guidance, you're offering gratitude, you're whatever it is, whatever the relationship is that's all up to you, right? It's all up to you. So let's see, what else did I have here? Sigils, prayer, just opening up the communication, invite deeper connection, and ask for guidance. Yeah, just really, it's that simple to ask. Let's see, stones and crystals that can support a deeper connection with Archangel Ariel. Anything to do with the root chakra, anything black or red. This is a merlinite, which is a really beautiful, beautiful stone. Here's red jasper. That's a great one. Again, so you see these red colors, red and black colors. This is a carnelian that's very red, and it's just really beautiful root energy. Oh, the prophecy stone, I meant to bring that over here. That's a great one and really pulls light into the root chakra. Really supports that process. This is, I don't know, this might be onyx or jet. Obsidian is great. Tourmaline, again, anything black, anything red. And there's just so many crystals out there, right? It's just crazy. What else? Smoky quartz. What else? Bloodstone is great. Onyx, tourmaline, I said those. Labradorite is great for everything. I think that's just such a powerful magician's stone. So that can really support the frequencies of Archangel Ariel as well. Essential oils, that you can put on your candle. You can just put on your skin. You can, and you might want to dilute them. Some people are very sensitive to essential oils, so to just, be aware of that. Or just like open it and just breathe it in. And it will help you connect with her frequency so much more. Let's see, what have I got here? Sandalwood, ylang ylang, cinnamon. All of these are very sensual, earthy energies and frequencies, right? That just really pull us into the body and pull us into our sensuality. It's just so really exquisite and gorgeous way to just kind of envelop yourself in it with a scent, right? Those are powerful frequencies. Plant spirits are our allies as well. They're powerful frequencies that really help us to come into the body in that way, right? Yeah, so beautiful. Let's see, what else did I put here? Cardamom, clove, frankincense, and myrrh, which are also, I think all of those were also on the list for sandalphon. These are just very earthy energies, sensual earthy energies that ground us down into our bodies. So really, really beautiful. Yeah. So that is Archangel Ariel, and she's just magical. I can't say enough about her for the sacred sexuality journey, and maybe a great place to start. And also the sacred feminine, right? She's a very sacred feminine energy because the earth is a feminine energy. Our bodies are the feminine. The mind is more the masculine. So any way that we can really connect with, deepen that connection with our bodies, because we've been very mind-based, right? So Archangel Ariel is excellent to start with on the sacred sexuality journey to really help you connect more with your body and open up to pleasure and to sensuality and clear guilt and shame, unhealthy belief systems around sexuality, unhealthy belief systems around the body, unhealthy practices related to our body. Again, the mind-body connection, she really supports that process, and just like, and lack and abundance, right? She really supports us being in more abundance and feeling so much more safe in this world. So, and safe in our sexuality, right? I think that's what I have to say about Archangel Ariel. Wow, really, really gorgeous. So, and again, feel free to research and learn more about these archangels. Everybody has a different experience. I've read some things about archangels that just don't resonate with my experience of them at all. So you just trust what comes in for you and how they speak to you in your relationship with them, right? What I have to say about Archangel Ariel might be very different than somebody else's experience, right? And there's no right or wrong. And they certainly have no freaking judgment at all. It's how are they showing up for you? Maybe she even doesn't show up as a feminine energy. For me, that's what it is. That's what she is. But there's other versions, right? So just trust that. And if you run into something out there, if you're doing research that sounds very different and it resonates, go with it. If it doesn't, you don't have to try that on, right? So this is, again, I know I've said it many times, a very personal journey. So researching can be helpful, but it can also be, kind of confusing, because I've tried to like learn more about certain archangels, and everything I came across was like, that doesn't match up with my experience at all. It just doesn't resonate. So I've just kind of had to throw that out and just trust whatever has come through for me, right? It's really been about strengthening intuition, coming down into my heart, coming down into my body, trusting my own, whatever's showing up, right? So really important piece about working with the archangels, just trust your process, right? Trust your process and allow it. So allow whatever wants to come through and trust it. So thank you so much for being here, and stay tuned for our next archangel. Will be the next in this series. We'll be moving up to the sacral and solar plexus chakra, Archangel Michael, or Archangel Michael, however you want to pronounce it. A very gorgeous sacred masculine energy that's so powerful for our sacred sexuality journey. So yay, stay tuned for that. Be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube channel for so much more to support you on your sacred sexuality journey and your spiritual path. Visit my website for tons of resources, energy healing sessions, sound healing sessions, one-on-one guidance sessions, programs, pilgrimages, community events, monthly events. We have a gorgeous sacred sexuality discussion circle online where we just get together and talk about sacred sexuality and learn from each other and really open it up and have those conversations that we don't get to have normally, right? So it's so fun and so nourishing and just so like expansive and liberating, right? It's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Sacred sensuality dance meditation where we can really get into our bodies. Speaking of sensual dance is huge to connect with Archangel Ariel, if I didn't mention that previously, but anyway, we can get into our bodies, right? So this monthly meditation is just we're just dancing, right? We're just dancing, and I have a gorgeous playlist that I create, and we just get into it, right, in a very safe container. It's so nice. So we're just really connecting with the beauty and the sensuality of our bodies. So gorgeous, gorgeous experience. And then we have a group energy healing session every month where we're mostly focusing on the sacral chakra, which is really all about our sacred sexuality, right? And really opening up, clearing what's getting in the way of us really being in our power around our sexual energy and expression, our passion, our vitality, our creativity, our life force energy, right? This is a super powerful session. People are having really profound experiences with it, and it's an excellent entryway in if you're new to energy healing. The price point is just, you cannot beat it. And there's no reason to not get this powerful healing, right? Really powerful for just such an amazing energy exchange, right? It's really priced beautifully because I want it to be accessible. I want this level of healing and expansion to be available to all of us. So be sure to check that out. Get on my email list. Like, comment, and subscribe if you've gotten anything out of this video, and share with people that you think might benefit. So thank you again so much for your presence and for being on this journey with me. I couldn't be more happy to be connecting with you all. It lights me up. So, and I hope you have a gorgeous time connecting with the archangels. They are amazing and magical and so supportive of our human experience. So thank you all so much, and I'm wishing you much love. Bye. Wait a minute, everybody. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I recorded that whole video and forgot to share this very important piece of information, especially as we're talking about the root chakra, right? Because coming up in June of 2026. I know that's a ways out right now, but time is going to fly, and it's really great to start preparing and planning for it. We'll be going on pilgrimage. I'll be leading us on pilgrimage to Mount Shasta in California, which is the root chakra of the planet. If you weren't familiar with this, the planet, just like us, has her own chakras, her own powerful energy centers that are connected with the specific energies of the chakras. And Mount Shasta just happens to be the root chakra. So very exciting, and especially exciting for those of us here in America because it's close. It's pretty easy to get to. Well, it's kind of a little remote, but I mean, it's not, we don't have to leave the country. So that's kind of nice because all the other chakra points are in different places of the world, and I've been making pilgrimage to those, scouting out and getting ready to lead us on pilgrimage there. But this is a great start for us. So very exciting to go and connect with this energy. It's very powerful, transformative, healing, rejuvenating, awakening, and it's really going to supercharge our sacred sexuality journey and our spiritual path, and really help to open us up to moving into our bodies more and clearing out those unhealthy belief systems, releasing that stuck, stagnant, blocked energy, all the inherited stuff that's keeping us from being in our power and keeping us from really being strong in our bodies, feeling safe in them, being in abundance, feeling confident, knowing we belong here in this world, and that we are in our homes and our temples, right? Our sacred, beautiful temples. So it's really going to be strengthening, nourishing, empowering, and healing, and really helping us to step into our sensual and sexual expression in a very powerful way. So I'm super excited to lead us on that pilgrimage, and we'll definitely be connecting more with the archangels, of course, right? Ariel, it's going to be amazing. And Sandalphon too, especially. So, because they're just so much more connected with the earth, where the solar plexus is more a solar energy, right? I mean, that's a sun, right? The Sandalphon and Ariel are very earth oriented, so body oriented, more about this physical 3D experience. So very exciting. So really bringing the light into this 3D experience, into our bodies, really opening us up, right? It's so powerful and so beautiful, and I cannot wait to guide us on this powerful pilgrimage. And we're going to get into sensual movement and meditation, breath work, hiking, meditation, possibly rafting, getting into some water, doing rituals, and just, I mean, it's going to be really super powerful. Lots of practices to really support our coming into our bodies, into our sensuality, into our sexuality. So stay tuned for so much more. Please visit my website and get on the email list to get notified of progress and upcoming news about that, and updates and such. So again, as I'm recording this, it's April of 2025, so maybe June of 2026 seems really far away, but having created pilgrimage before, it takes a while, and it takes a while to, get the information out and really bring it all together. There's so much. So it's not too soon to start mentioning it and sharing about it. But yes, get on that email list if you want to stay updated. And I'll be talking about it as we go along. So thank you again so much for your presence and for being here. And I look forward to making pilgrimage with you and really, really elevating and supercharging our experience. It's gonna like just skyrocket us, So thank you. Bye all. Where's that button? There it is. Bye.